I've been streaming since 2015. So, 7 years now. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I love that it adds new things. It's great.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
The balloons!
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So, the balloons are there because last time that was one of the decisions that was made. This game is fantastic. If this is your first time seeing it, it's absolutely amazing. Stick with it. It's going to be one of your favorite games soon as well. How did streaming pique your interest and how did you get started? So I was doing a game design degree. I have been gaming for a very, very long time. I, for example, played old school RuneScape since I was about 9 years old, although if anyone asks, I was 13. So I have been gaming for a very long time. I did a game design degree and that's when I was introduced to Twitch. Someone went, oh, have you seen this streamer? And I was like, a streamer? What does that mean? I don't know. And I watched Tim the Tapman and I went, oh my God, I have to make an account. I have to do this because I come from a background of entertainment. I love gaming and I love entertaining. So for me, I just went, yeah, this is an absolute no-brainer. This is exactly, I need to do this. I need to do this. It was purely for just for joy. And then here we are 7 years later. And this is now my full-time, I'm very blessed for this to be my full-time career, so I would like it to be for as long as possible because this place is bloody wonderful. Oh, thank you, Good Wizard.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It is the best community. Right, chat, do we go to the new content or do we go this way? The meeting room's this way, but the new content is this way. New content, let's go!
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Hi, Grenadian! Teehee! I love this game. So I used to do theatre, drama theatre. I also did radio, hospital radio, stuff like that. But yeah, I've also done some hosting for games and
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that
Have
legacy.
a hotel
So
DJ.
forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Here we go! Have I done musical theatre? I have.
Yes, you see, isn't this
Not
far
in a professional
superior to
sense,
a
though.
measly re-release with a few minor additions?
But
Think
I did.
of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I haven't done it in a professional sense, but I did do a lot of musical theatre, including I played Nancy and Oliver, which was fantastic and terrifying. Hello, Parker! I'm loving
Calling
it so
it the
much.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
So I know we came into this room last time. Is this where we ended up pressing the button multiple times until we escaped? Or was that before? I think that was before. I think that was unrelated.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
There's two
But
people!
Let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for
Two
it.
Stanleys.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around
Two
them.
eyes, two ears,
It'll
two
all
nostrils,
work
two arms,
itself
two
out.
legs.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than
Two
anything
arms.
scientific or logical, really.
Scrum, design, pitch, break, pitch, design, number 2, chat. Co-op Stanley, that would be really cool. That'd be really, really cool. I can't believe I've not played this. You are the sequel. I can't believe I've not played this before because it's so good. Although equally, I'm also glad that the first time I'm playing this is on the Ultra Deluxe, but it's so good. I want to see if I can go over here. No, I can't. Here you go, pose. Or I think this was about where I got to. I think I got to like the stairs or something. But I might be wrong. Oh no, I think I got up here. But I think that's when we're about switched.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, this is the no screenshot area. I played a lot of the original, and the about 3 hours we've had on stream, I'm fairly sure at least half or more has been new to me. It's so good though. It's so good. Ooh.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first
perfect
and most
button.
obvious
Too
answer
small.
is that they want to
Just
be
right.
individually
Too big.
recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
No. No, not when you're a streamer and you don't say your name. That's terrifying. Let me leave. No! No. Press the button. I don't want to press the button. I don't want to press the button. This is a very large bit of floor. It's an ominous contemporary horror, isn't it? Isn't it? KG thank you for the follow. I don't think it's gonna say anything bad, but I'm also slightly terrified. Name, everyone's got one here, yours today. I feel like it's just gonna say like Bert or something. The game wants you to push it. Oh dear lord. Oh. Okay. Wait. Just in case. Okay, just in case. Wait, actually, I have muted it for myself as well. Right. Okay. I wouldn't worry too much. I do like metal, yeah. I went to Metal Night last night. It was amazing. If you want to see the outfit, it's on Instagram. I put it as a post today. All right. Our name is Stanley the Brave. Right, you guys can't hear the walking, can you? No. Okay, cool. All right.
Should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you
Jim.
are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Thank you, good wizard.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes, you see.
Oh my
what a
God!
thrill! What a rush! That was you.
It's
The
me.
button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
We got a few more gyms in there. We got a few more gyms. We got a few more gyms. I'm Kid Matrix, how are you? I'm real sleepy from last night, but I'm good. How could you, narrator? How could you? How's Jim?
I suppose I
good,
could allow
thanks.
only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Infinite hole? It won't end, no. Oh my god, look! Look at the spinning model. Oh my god. Settings, world champion, infinite hole, free achievement. I tried the free achievement. It didn't quite work last time, but we'll try again.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I want the achievement. Alright, fine. Rubbish. Rubbish. I thought maybe if you clicked it a certain amount of times, maybe you get an achievement.
What else? What other exhibits
Should we go in the jump circle? Oh, I don't have any jumps remaining.
What? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
No! Let me jump! I want to jump! No, that's not a nice decorative piece. That's rubbish. Thanks, Buzz. Aw, no. Okay, let's go see the infinite hole. Can you find them? collect them all. Oh my god.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward
Those
for
are
collecting
terrifying.
all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on
Oh,
with your
they're
unremarkable
horrible.
life.
Oh my god, they're horrible. Chat, they're horrible. What is all those bodies? Yay! Oh. Can I go back and get another one? Okay, now I'm in darkness. Okay, no.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it.
Woo!
Absolutely tragic.
I need to find the rest of them. Where are they? Hi, Tristan. Welcome. I wonder if there are any more. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this
Screenshot.
one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
What? No, but last time I clicked that one and you said you wanted the other one. Oh, there's a balloon stuck. There's a balloon stuck. Oh. Yeah, I did the opposite.
Or
last
actually,
time. Sneaky.
maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
This t-shirt is the best new feature. What's up there? Reassurance bucket. Oh, I'm in. Let's go. I would like to see the reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic
It
sense
doesn't
of
exist!
reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance
Oh, here
Bucket.
it is.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh my god.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort,
No.
even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
No, I don't
The
love
benefits
it.
of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
No.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I don't want to be rude, but I don't love the bucket. But the bucket is part of me now, so we keep it, I guess. Sounds like Night when she's promoting subs. Hey, think of all the joy it will bring you when you're in a lovely dungeon and you don't need to worry about anything. Bucket. Just pick it up. Right, come on then, bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
The sub is the bucket. It is. I think the bucket is on you, friend. Exclusive, the button that says Jim. That's Jim. Alright, let's go check out the infinite hole. Which sounds terrifying, to be honest, but let's go.
Drop it down.
Thank you, B. Thank you for getting us onto another bucket. Thank you very
Stanley,
much.
here's
Oh,
an
God.
idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like.
No,
A
that does
stunning
not
leap
sound
forward
fun.
for video games as a medium.
Chat, do we jump? Do we jump? Now I want a bucket. Get your very own bucket today by gifting a sub. You'll be joined by a bucket in the dungeon for the next 24 hours. Yes? You want to jump down the black hole? Okay. I've got the bucket, so I should be fine. Oh, God.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Yeah.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
We're in a different room. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Beautiful. That was lovely. The bucket protected me. The bucket is still here. We love the bucket. Hi, Alec. How you doing? Welcome. Clunk, 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 clunk. I would like to go upstairs, please. I would like to go upstairs, please. Right, fine, fine. See if I can. Holy moly! The holy moly, how deep can we dig? The answer will mildly surprise you. All of this is so good. Rim, surrounding area, depth, infinite. It's so good. Right, where are we going now? How do we get out of this place? How do we escape this place? Gone down there. Jump circle. That's new. Okay, maybe this was the way we came in. Let me go back through those doors. We take our reassurance bucket with us. The sound of the bucket. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Okay, now it's working. It's an escape room. Working out how the hell we leave this place. Okay. The button that says gym. The epilogue. Yeah, we've done that. I mean, I was very brave. I did it. It was wild. Hi, me. How are you doing? Okay, where are we going now? Office decorations. Reassurance bucket. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. You missed the infinite. You missed the infinite black hole. You did. Collectibles. We've done that. I can't get my fear. Yeah, it wasn't too fun. E is exit. You are here, so the exit is there. So I'm bad at directions, but is it there? Maybe it's this way. Exit! Wow. I worked out the exit. I'm very impressed with myself.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
What's in the bag? I'm shocked you took his word on the infinite nature of the whole. The narrator tells lies. No, he's never lied to me. He's never lied to me. Not once. Not once, Dr. Fuzzles.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Very trustworthy.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Take a seat, chat. Ooh. Okay, I can see the collectibles.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
the buckets
sort
at the
of...
top.
Okay, never mind.
There's balloons.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
36 jumps.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No
Even
matter how
better,
good these gags
amazing.
are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Nah, people don't want
Would
that.
it possibly work?
Nah, people don't want
I suppose
that.
it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, would you look at this? Oh, the Stanley Parable 2. Oh, lovely. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Really good. Love that. That's really nice.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I don't want to skip it. I don't
Stanley
want to
worked
skip
for
it.
a
Look at the
company in a big
balloons.
building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427
Oh, golden
and he pushed
boy.
buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his
You want to
desk,
skip?
telling him
Oh, that's the first time I've skipped. Okay. Alrighty. We got white
all
balloons.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
I've got... Oh, I thought I could jump. No. I've got the bucket, I've got the bucket, I've got the bucket. Hi, Abstract. How are you doing today?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Goodbye.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And
But
Stanley
Stanley
knew
had
it.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to
It is
be.
simply the place to be.
And here it was. Had
Ah,
the
here
bucket
it
turned out
is.
to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
There might be
Yes,
collectibles
Stanley thought
now.
to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Look out for collectibles, chat. Look out for collectibles.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, he didn't.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yes! The bucket has a voice! No. No.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
I'm going to trust the
It
bucket.
should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. "In here," said the bucket. "Go into this dark room over here." Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Which ones? Neither of them are very dark. Oh. You mean this one? Oh. Woo! No.
"Now pick up the phone," said the bucket. "Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home." This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh, that's incredible. 427B. Oh my god. Where are we? Click it more. It's pronounced bouquet. Alright, Hyacinth. Quick question. Where's my bucket? Oh, it gave me like a little cursor here. Why? Oh, it's because the bucket's there. Hello, Stanley. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press Y to take me to work with you. Okay.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
Where's it gone?
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Did they confiscate my bucket? Where's my bucket? Where's my... They've taken away the bucket! No, they haven't. Right, come on, bucket. Let's see where we can go. Let's go on adventures. Let's go on journeys. Okay, we might have to go home.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Hello, bucket. Let's go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
I like the bucket. Don't listen to the loud man. Press G for us to go back home. Let's go!
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket.
Look at my
this
lovely
stupid
home.
hunk of metal.
Press I to ignore anyone in your life except for me.
Sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore.
Oh no.
From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
It does. It's a lovely bucket. Bucket's lovely. Oh wait, Stanley's got a bucket portrait now? Where's my bucket? There it is! You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press J to go back home. Yay!
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Press Z to relive the same day with me over and over. I don't think there's any other option. What does the book on the front of Stanley's door say? Oh, do you mean in his office? Let's have a look.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better be carrying water from room to room. It's a
Oh no,
bucket.
I'm locked
It's
in.
literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Everything is going chaotic. Let's go back home. All the lights are going off.
I'm having feelings for the bucket. No, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't
What is
understand.
this?
Perhaps
Candlelit
if I
dinner
had the
for a
This
bucket.
would be less confusing.
We can go to the store.
The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Oh no, look at all the candles. Oh my god. The bedroom is candlelit and the bucket is on the bed. Oh my god, we're about to have coitus with the bucket.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
This is terrifying. Hi, Mills. Go back to work, Stanley. What? Just draw me like one of your French buckets. First time with a bucket. It is indeed. Where's the bucket? Where's the bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone.
No, no,
What
no,
did it
no.
mean? Stanley decided to go to
Where's
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
I'm very comforted now. Whew. We do have a bucket emote. We do indeed. You can get yours for the low, low price of just £3.99 per month. Exclamation mark.
Stanley
So-
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Wait, is it Wait, what is it for? Oh, it's okay, it's a tier 3 one in that case, and not the low price of $3.99. It's more the low price of I want to say $19.99. I think it's £20. Let's go to the left. Get your very
Still no
own
one was here.
sexy bucket.
Stanley needed
for
the
tier
bucket's
3.
warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Ooh,
Perhaps
lovely
his boss's
bucket.
office was where
Lovely.
he'd find answers.
Lovely, lovely bucket you've got there.
Oh,
Look, it's all your
Stanley,
friends.
Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other
No,
cleaning
no,
supplies.
no, it's my
Good for you,
bucket.
Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Hi, Stewie. Have you played the Stanley Parable? Give me some water. I want to pop some water in the bucket. This is different text on the wall. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. What? This is different from last time. A golden boy as a figurine. Yeah. Oh! Business strategy. No. Oh my god, I've not seen this yet. Let's go up. I didn't go in this room. So this has just come out on console. It's just come out on console. It's so good. It's the Ultra Deluxe version and it's amazing. Oh, why is BTTV broken? Alright, I'll just nod. Wait, when do we stop? When do we get to the top of this lift? No, that's the same room. Oh, that's true. We got Night Dance. If you're a subscriber, you got Night Dance. No, alright, fine. Let's go down. Is it the same or all the floors are the same? Yeah, maybe. So, this whole game, it's hard to explain what you do, but it's just a lot of trying to break the game and see what options there are, ultimately. Yes, I think it's all the same floor. Hi, jump scare. It is the narrator singing. You can hear him going 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's the narrator singing.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have
What was the
any
code again? It
notion
was like...
that the PIN number for the keypad was 28.
Yes, I remembered it, but I put it in wrong. Let's see what happens if I keep putting it in wrong.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Hello. In we go to the terrifying... Yeah!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yeah, halfway there. Yeah. We're smashing the game, thank you. I feel like you can't lose at this game, though. Like, no matter what decision you make, you can't lose.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I feel so soothed. So soothed.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, mind control facility.
Yeah, alright, let's do that this time. We haven't done the mind control facility yet. Where's my bucket? Oh, it's there. Okay. Whew. Scared there.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh, off we go.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Now I'm the reassurance bucket.
Was
So, Grace,
the
thank you
bucket
for
under
the
the
follow.
mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things
That's
does a bucket
me.
want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His
Oh, hi,
one friend
Sordosa,
in the
welcome.
entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up
Yes.
against the world.
Yes!
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket
Really
made a
cool.
sassy comment about taking down the system.
I mean, it seems like everything's offline anyway. Oh, there's a button here that says 1. There's a button here that says 2. Which one should we go for, 1 or 2? I've not seen the Minecraft Easter egg. No, I haven't. I'm gonna go 2. Okay, that did nothing. Oh. Okay. God, tell you what, a bit of light in here wouldn't go amiss, would it? A little bit of light, it would be lovely. Oh, there's another button over here as well. Oh, okay, 5. Okay. So we probably need to go from 1 to 5. Let's try and find the others as well. So we got 1. Oh, there's one up there as well. Yeah, I'm not sure why they changed tone. 1, 2. That did bib bib bib, so maybe that's 3. Can we go up these stairs? I can't really see where I'm going. Is that... Can we go up there? No? How do we go up here? I literally can't see anything, it's so dark. The tones of the buttons, so when you press them. I can't see anything. Whoa! What's down here? Three! And then that's 5 up there. Which means that one up there is probably 4. But I just need to work out how to get to it. There's stairs, but I can't see how to get up them. This looks blocked. Hi, Peanut. Welcome. How are you? Throw the bucket at the button. You can't throw it. Maybe you can get up this way. Nope. Like, I don't know if it's just because I can't actually see because it's so dark, but maybe there's a way up there. But I literally can't see. F a flashlight would be lovely. I think it's this, but there's like something in front of it that I can't go up. Thank you so much for that 26-month resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome back. I'm pretty sure that that's gonna be button number 4. Okay, well, turn up brightness. I don't know if I can now. Doesn't look like I can. Now's a good time to write a bucket list. Let's see what it says in here.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew
Maybe
it
the
was their
buttons mean
obligation
nothing.
to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh dear.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
Look, there's the bucket.
The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley
door.
wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Why do the stairs go down? Oh, it's so we can leave them.
What?
No!
Wait, what was happening? Why had the door stopped?
No!
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room.
That's so
lingering in
close. That's so
uncertainty,
mean.
until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place, not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me,
in the
right?
dungeon.
I'll be
That's
okay,
why it's
won't
great.
I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh, I almost got freedom. Oh, what have you missed? Oh my goodness, so much.
All of
So
his
much.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Let's go! Should we take the bucket with us? Renu, thank you so much for the 41 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Back to the start again. Swear I belong. Swear I belong. Swear I belong. Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we'll
The
take the bucket.
confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
There will be a reward for finding them all! How can we find them? Oh my god. Bottom text. What we know, small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. Agenda. How will you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Oh my goodness. Fig leaves are hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room, employee 416. Okay. Thank you, good luck. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. Trust the completionist instinct. Oh my god. Chat, we gotta find some more.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No, they didn't. What?
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on
Figlies.
it. I'm sure
Figlies.
it will come to me.
Oh. Oi, 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 don't mind my
But
yawning.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy?
Drop it,
He
drop
asked
it,
the
drop
bucket.
it down.
The bucket returned his gaze. It said nothing. Yes, strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of
Thank you
guidance
so
and
much,
wisdom
Pete.
for
Thank
me
you,
in
thank you.
difficult times such as
Number goop.
these.
One.
He held the bucket
Thank
close,
you.
yet felt none of its familiar
you so
reassurance
much.
and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Number go up.
Indeed.
Did
Now
you
he
say
noticed
goop?
the rooms
Oh,
were
yeah,
empty,
I thought it was
which was,
goop.
of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
I was like, what? No, I don't know what number goop is, but I'll take it.
Without
We're
my
floating.
bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Bucket.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to
Which
truly
one
restore
is
his
it?
sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket
It's the one up there.
was inside of him all along.
No, no, it's not
It was
inside me.
incredibly Painful.
No, it's not inside
Stanley
me.
doubled over in agony and blacked out.
No. I kill right now here.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by
That's
the
my
body of a
bucket.
man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming
This is
to
the best
himself,
game
and
ever,
then
Killer
collapsed
Rhino.
dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad.
ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Right,
Perhaps
chat,
he didn't
bring your
even
bucket.
realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
No! This game is amazing. This is the Stanley Parable of the Ultra Deluxe. So the new updated Stanley Parable. It's been out since 2013, but they've added a whole bunch of new things. And it is incredible. It's like one of those cult classic games. Like, it's so popular. And I've always had it as like a, oh yeah, I'll play it at some point. But my God, it's absolutely amazing. I started playing it yesterday. This is my first playthrough. And I love it. It's amazing. It's so good.
All of his co-workers
So
were
good.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Home. Sweet home. This came out on the 27th.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Yes,
was this
it had.
better than the meeting room?
You know
yes,
it.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Do you want to have some coffee? No, there's no coffee in there. Okay. Do you want some cold drink?
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure.
It's a grand
Stanley
adventure.
reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No. Speak to me,
No,
bucket. Yes!
said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Right, I'm
Good,
doing it. I've
said
not
the
done this
bucket.
yet.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
I hadn't tried that yet, so I thought I'd give it a go. Oopsie.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like?
Where's the
There was a
bucket? Where's the
computer,
bucket?
Perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Where's the bucket? Wait, chat, where's the bucket? Where's the bucket? I've not got my... Oh.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled.
Ooh.
He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the
No.
meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to
It
be.
is simply the place
And
to
here
be.
it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go
No.
back to the meeting room.
No.
No, said the bucket. Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how this
No.
bucket was
That's my
speaking to him.
favorite thing.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
You see a thingamy? Where's the thingamy? The collectible? Where's the... Shh! You are correct. And there's also an alleyway down there. Oh my god, okay. How in the hell? How in the hell? Okay, alright, okay. No. No. Alright. We will come back this way.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past
Yes,
this
I was
point."
looking for this.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Yeah, no, that makes
Please,
sense.
step in here for a moment.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god!
Now
Got a
then,
game show!
I'm going to
Chat,
run you
look!
through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
I am so
Okay,
ready
let's
for this.
begin.
I've been training my whole life.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh! From the people who didn't bring you Worcester
Item
Night 10.
2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Hey!
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect.
Oh.
This is a bucket.
Oh dear.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Oopsie. Only our bucket counts as a bucket. Yes.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yes?
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What do you mean?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
No.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not
Everything
true.
is a bucket,
Unless-
okay.
Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No. Only my bucket is a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley,
Yes.
I can't keep doing this.
Yes.
I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
No! No, 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 no. Why?
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did
But
everything
everything's
disappear?
because
Wait,
everything's a bucket.
was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
No.
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So,
Hi, White
tell you
Walker,
what,
welcome.
I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Yeah!
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Wise words indeed. I think we all learn a lot there. I think so too. Right, let's
Even
go
now,
get that statue.
Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps. and a
What
piece
up?
of
Thank you
good
for the
old
200
One for
bits.
Twitch cheered
Just Stanley and the
X200.
bucket.
I was
Off
caught
on
doing a sexy
another
naked
thrilling
dance in
adventure
front of one
together.
of those. When asked why, I said I thought my partner wasn't interested in me anymore, so I was told to do something to attract her.
Oh, that was quite good. That was quite quick. You know what, whatever. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Thank you very much for the 200 bits. Thank you very, very much.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Was it this way? I think it was, but then you don't go through the other door on the left. Maybe. Oh no, I went the
Coming
wrong
to a
way.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Go on then. I went the wrong way, so.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was
The
the
bucket
bucket
knows everything.
guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Wasn't it you went downstairs? So you have to go to the right door first. And I went to the left door. There will say I've never had a repeat. I've never had a repeat of
Stanley and the
anything
bucket
so
walked
far.
straight ahead through the
Which is
large
impressive.
door that read, Mind Control Facility.
No, I don't want to go back in there. We'll just go to our death.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
No, nonsense. Lies and slander.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No thanks.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
I didn't mean to backseat, but if you hit Alt F4, it ends the game. Why would I want to end the game? You don't need to be scared. We got the bucket with us. It's a very comforting bucket. See? We got the bucket. We're fine. It'll keep
As
us
the machine
very
whirred into
safe.
motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous
God, they've got
metal
so much
jaws.
narration. It's
In a
insane.
single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Oh dear.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Oh my God, look at this chat! The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing in the precipice of knowledge, Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within. A cavernous, cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of its exhibit? Oh my goodness, I can't read today at all. Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? I don't know, we'll have to find out, I guess. Oh my goodness, look at the exhibit for the bucket.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short
25
life?
buckets. Yeah, wow, that's 25 buckets, is it? Wow. Oh my god, the text is amazing as well. A bucket with 2 handles. Oh my goodness. Too dangerous. Recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Oh, what an exhibit. Oh, is this the end of... Oh. I think this might be the end of the exhibit. Oh, we can go see this bucket. Oh no, there's more. Inferno bucket. Wow. Incredible. Cave drawing. Whilst we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notes in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Oh, it's incredible.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
The hanging bucket. This seems dangerous.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I.
They
that
have
will
changed the
right
gift
this
sub icons. They
terrible
have.
wrong.
Yes. Yes, yes, they have.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Oh dear. Uh-oh. Watching you play this made me realize how much I pretty much stole for my final year project. You were inspired by. Took inspiration. It is absolutely incredible. It's a masterpiece.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked.
Yes!
Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Oh, so true.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Where are we going
was not
today?
the direct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this
No.
better than... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Oh,
go
it's
somewhere else.
so
The cargo
good.
lift, yes. Go there. Go to the
Right.
cargo lift.
How do we get... We need to get over around that corner to get that collectible. No.
Good,
We need to get
said
over
the
there.
bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Alright,
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Right, can we not? I want to go through that door. Okay, this doesn't seem to move again. We need to get over down there. Can you see where what did he call him? I can't remember. We need to go get that. Don't know how. Stanley. If I go down there, I will die. We need to go. Maybe you come out of that bit and go to there. Maybe there's just another route that gets there. That might be it. I'm not ditching Garfield. Garfield's lovely.
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home.
Okay. Alright, Bucket. I did just get you
This
murdered.
is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Are we doing this whole thing again? We're doing this whole thing again. I don't think we can get out of this. Maybe it'll be different this time.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
I think I found my first repeat loop. And it's a long one as well. I think we're going to have sex with a bucket again.
Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him.
I think it's time for some
listen to me.
sexy bucket time. Oh, just you wait, Mark. Just you wait.
Anyway, Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else. You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
It's not an awful bucket. Not everyone, yes.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
I do believe you're real.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
That's
like
how it
it
starts.
would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another. Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Let's go home, Bucket. Mark,
No.
here we go.
I'm having feelings.
Here we
Bucket.
go.
No, 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 no. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes,
the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Look. Mark, look. Look at all the candles and the buckets on the bed.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need
No.
it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
Oh god, it's so sexy. It's so sexy. Wait, you show off that bucket. Saucy time with the bucket. Saucy, saucy. Right. So, we don't want to go down that way again. I'm going to plow on without the bucket for a moment.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I wonder what it's going to say about me not taking the bucket for the first time. I feel like he's going to have something to say.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Go on then, this might lead
And so
to
he
it.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Does that make you a pansexual?
No, 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 no. No, it doesn't. Literally, story of my life is me saying to people that I'm a pansexual. They're like, oh yeah, like non-stick. Thank you, 1M. Thank you for the bits. Oh. Where's this go? Okay, nowhere, nowhere. Have we gone the correct way? Well, it's hard to know what's correct. I think we've got a lot of correct ways. That's the first repeat we've had. We need more planks. Take more planks. Does that lift take you down to level with a collectible? Oh, I don't think so, but I am gonna check that next, I think.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he turned around and coming to the staircase.
Yeah.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
I love
maybe,
Portal. Okay.
He thought
Well,
to himself,
I mean, if we get to 1,100 subs,
all
we'll
of my
Portal.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
982
Why did doors close
sub
automatically
points.
behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an
this
answer,
is another
an
repeat.
explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating...
Alright, let's do that. I like that the new like the menu pages is completely changed now. That's freaking wild. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Let's do the same
What
thing
could it
except
mean?
less time. Let's try and go
Stanley
down that
decided
lift
to
again.
go to the meeting room.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed
Humble
bucket, a
bucket.
bucket of culture and distinction.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Why is
But
it when you
Stanley
think
had
they
felt
overpaid
the
on my
bucket
X
calling
starts
to
to
him,
hurt? Well, why would you
telling
be
him
saying it
that
unless you had a
the employee
pain?
lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
Try playing it
The
while
bucket
drunk.
was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Right, here we go.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Going down.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd
Oh
find
my
this place
god! Oh my god! Oh, it's the burning baby.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you,
And the
Stanley.
line!
We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
The Adventure Line is back! Okay, let me pour some cherry aid. And we going adventuring. We going adventuring. Let's go, let's go. How are you, Twigster? Hi, Top Coconut. Can we swap the bucket for a shovel? No, no, you got a lovely bucket. It's a lovely bucket. Oh, let's just check that there's nothing in here, collectible-wise. Oh god, it's my lovely wife. She's lovely. Right. Play.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yeah! Yeah!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
I don't want to. My name is Samuel Pepperman. You have used me for entertainment. Now it is time for me to use you for that same purpose. What in the sod? Ever dream of this man? www.thisman.org. Right, hold on, chat. Oh, what is this? Why is this? No! What is this? What is this? I hate it. No. No, I've never dreamed of this man, but I'm scared I'm now going to. Oh, God. How an indie game studio became world leaders in newsletter writing. That's terrifying. Right, give me more music to take away from that man, please. Oh, oh hello, oh hello. Oh, this looks ominous. Okay, okay. Where are we going with the adventure line? Let me put my glasses back on because my eyes are stinging. And I don't want them to sting. That's probably a bad sign. So let's put them on my face. Alright, follow the adventure line. Da, da, dun, dun, da, 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 da.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No!
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket.
You want me to kill
and
the
then pop it
bucket?
into the machine when you're ready.
You all want me to kill the bucket. You want me to kill
Now
the bucket.
listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what
my
sort
bucket.
of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure
No, it's
Line
just
or
the
the
light.
Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
Ooh.
Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans,
Spicy.
Stanley. Give the fans what they want.
No.
Hurry and...
No. I never give the fans what they want. Ever.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
The bucket is a friend. We don't kill friends. Nice try, Bucket Destroyer. Don't use the bucket as a toilet. No! Imagine dying for a bucket. The phone! Where's the phone?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, good. Alrighty. You realise that by refusing to destroy the bucket, you fall into the hands of the game? No, I've gone against the game. This is my bucket.
The embrace of an old friend.
This is my
a
bucket.
weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Boxes! I got boxes for everyone. Vibes? The vibes are pretty
Stanley
good. Pretty
clutched the
chill.
bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but
Hi,
Stanley
Creed.
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Have we investigated 416? No, we haven't. I think it must be pretty close to mine. Yeah, you're right. We need to check out 416. You make a very good point. We get the
And
boxes
here
for the
it
dungeon.
was. Had the bucket turned out to be
we'll
correct?
see.
Was this better than the... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
All right, let's try going down there
And so
again.
the two of them detoured through the maintenance section
Might
and
be
walked
something
straight
new.
ahead to the opposite door.
Let's see if the burning baby's there in the adventure line. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this
Dun, dun,
place
dun,
eventually.
dun, 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 dun.
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Bucket?
It's this bucket
Bucket?
you're carrying around everywhere.
Bucket?
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the
Whoop!
ones that matter, Stanley.
Another
Classic
broom closet.
characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played
We
some
might have to
silly music
destroy
as
the
well.
bucket this time. Dun, 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 dun.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
We just warmed up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's a phone.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Hi, Vendetta.
I
Right.
think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore
Chat,
of the
say
Stanley
goodbye to the
Parable.
bucket.
True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it
Hi,
out for
Vogue.
you.
I have to. Hi, Josh.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket.
Stanley,
and then
it's
pop it
going
into the
very
machine
well.
when you're ready.
You all wanted me to kill it a second ago, and now
Now
everyone
listen
wants
to
me to keep it.
It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush
Actually,
buckets
don't know how
is
to-
so
I don't know if you
densely
can
loaded
insert
with
it.
complexity
The
and
bucket doesn't wanna
nuance
go
that
in.
It's really like 10 personality traits. What other object
Wait,
in this
who did
game
the F?
can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket
I don't think you
Destroyer
can.
is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure
can't.
Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Thanks for the sticker, whoever did it. I didn't actually tell me, I don't think, who did it. It probably will do in like 5 minutes.
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential.
Stifa, thank
We were
you.
going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new
Oh, boss.
friend.
Thank you, boss.
For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-da.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The
Stanley decided to
boxes!
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Look at all the boxes. Right, we're looking for 416. Employee 416. All the boxes. Oh my god, there's so many boxes. We can't get anywhere. Oh my god. I'll leave the bucket here for now. 416. Oh my god, everywhere is filled with boxes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Love to,
This
love
was
to.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So many lovely boxes.
It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right. I need to work out
Stanley
how
was so
to get...
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I need to get that. This is probably not the way to do it. But I need to get over there and get that. No, don't say he sounds like Jeremy Clarkson. You'll ruin
Look,
it.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
There's
can
a
be
ramp.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me.
I can't see it now. I can't
I'm
even see it
asking
now.
for her.
Where?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Right, alright. Well, we'll end this quickly then.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Chat, do you think I'm very powerful? Let's see if all the boxes are still there. No, the
All of
boxes
his
are gone.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Big, strong, neat. That's me. How are you, Danny?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
Meow.
it perfectly well.
How are you?
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Shh.
It was okay.
Have you played this game, Danny? Because it's absolutely
But eager to
amazing.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. No.
Stanley was so
Right.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, stop! This, oh my god, I've gone here this so many times trying to get here.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figure Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last
I love
one,
that it
and then
changed.
the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
You've not played it?
We'll
It's
be different people
incredible.
by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figure Marines. None of us can.
I love that it changes the name of them every single time. It's so good. It's so good. Right. There is a new area over here that we can go in. Let's do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the
Spit them
office had begun.
bars.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun from so far
There
off
must
the
be
beaten path,
something in
that it
here.
seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path, that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path, that it seemed the office had begun
Wait.
from so far off the beaten path, that it
It
seemed
gives me
the
a
office
cursor
had begun
here.
from so far off the beaten path, that it seemed the office had begun from so far off the beaten path, that it seemed the office had begun from so...
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Tee-hee! Oh, man. Okay, so we've got 5 of the 6 figurines.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor
Firth
did it advance the story in any way.
1993 has pied the streamer with £3.14. You're so far off the beaten path that it seems the office has become. You're so far off the beaten path that it seems the office has become. You're so far off the beaten path that it seems the office has become.
I tried to get the lights going, but the lights didn't want to go there. God damn it. Ruined. Thank you very much, Deepa. Thank you so much for the £3.14 tip. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very, very much. Faster. Is that a new alert? It is a new alert. Yes. It is indeed. I also have... I have 3 interchangeable £20 ones as well. So... that will give you a different alert, potentially, every time, or a chance of 3 different alerts. There's a few new different alerts, which is pretty cool. There's some new things.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. It's your new favorite. Did I? I think I did. I believe I've implemented another scare alert, so there's a chance of getting a different scare alert. It's still in testing, so it might not be perfect, but I did implement a new one. Places to search, somewhere both red and blue. Oh my god, I didn't even see this before. Oh my god, somewhere both red and blue. Somewhere both red and blue. How do we get the red and the blue doors?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, thanks, good wizard. Somewhere both red and blue. Somewhere both red and blue. I need to go in there. Is it downstairs? Oi, oi. No! No, it wasn't. No. Downstairs. We've gone through that a million times. And there's like nothing in there. There's like absolutely bugger all down there.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
That's true, B.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. Stanley was in such a rush to get through this.
Oh, I have to see this. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, you know what? I remember playtesting that.
Story as quickly as possible. He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Firth 1,993 tipped £6.66.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Testing 1,2,3.
Stanley calmly walked forward
Is this the
into
new
the
scare
opened
alert?
passageway.
Yep.
Maybe. I hope so.
Yep, yep,
If not,
yep.
can I have a refund so I can try again?
Yep.
Hee.
Yeah. No, that is the new one. And it's fucking terrifying. Oh my god. Thank you, Tifa. It's terrifying. It's literally terrifying. Oh my god. That's the first time I've heard it in stream as well, so that absolutely scared the bejesus out of me. Oh my god. Thank you! It blends into the calming New Age music so beautifully, doesn't it, just? Hi, Krista. Thank you! Thank you so much, Tifa. This is so kind of you. Thank you. What did it say? It's a whisper that says, you're not gonna feel a thing. And then it's a loud noise.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, I'll go back here again. Oop.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Sounds like a revenant. Yeah. Skin bags. I asked my friend who does sounds, I was like, right, can you make me a new scare alert? Because my chat says that my scare alert it doesn't scare me anymore. So can you make me a new one? And they were like, yes. And so I hadn't really heard it because they were like, you need to, employees should never under any circumstances attempt to. So they made that, and yeah, it's pretty fucking terrifying, to be honest.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in
Oh
the
my god,
building,
yes, Danny.
Stanley's co-workers.
So many, but it was really
The lives
good.
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, it was such a good night. It was really, really good. I am slightly sleep deprived though. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been
Final Badge Day,
manipulated to accept it blindly?
It's gonna be me. Yeah, the Metal Knight was awesome. Thank you!
No.
It is the
He
final
refused to
hour of
believe
Badge
it.
Day.
He couldn't accept it.
Poggies.
His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
So we're both red and
Controls
blue.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
I'm gonna go
over
for yes
another
this
human
time. I'm gonna
life.
put it on.
For he would dismantle the controls once. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
This is a big gap here. That's
You
quite
were
dangerous.
supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode. eliminating
dear.
the entire complex.
Oh
How
no.
long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your
Oh my
time to
God!
shine. You are the star. It's
Alright,
your
the lights are
story
on. Let's
now.
go, let's go.
Shape it to your
I can't
heart's
run.
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb
It's open.
goes
It's
off.
open the
But
thing
what
though.
precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Shut up,
where we're
narrator.
going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
We got
All
4.
right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly.
I've pressed
and then
all 5 of
dying
them. Now
alone.
what?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though.
Now what?
This
Now
version
what?
of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
My goodness,
I've done
only
1 through
34
to
seconds
5.
left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional
Now
seconds.
he explodes.
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
1.
Running
What?
from
1.
button to button,
Oh, God.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Oh
What do you
dear.
think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won?
10.
Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for
I haven't
quite a
seen any,
disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That
1
timer is
attempt
the catalyst
remaining.
to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that
There's
you're
no
powerless.
1.
To see you made humble.
Look, there's no 1.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
Oh
can't.
God. I can't
Take
find
a look at
1.
the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
The narrator is a bastard.
Pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part
Oh
of the journey.
God.
And
The
believe me,
narrator is
I will
evil.
be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Oh no. No. Ding dong lo beep bop beep boop. No! The narrator is a bastard. The narrator is a bastard. This is the first time I've learned the narrator is
All
a
of his
bastard.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No, shut up,
Stanley
narrator. You're a
decided to go to the
bastard.
meeting room.
I love
Perhaps
the bucket.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct
No,
way to
fuck
the
you,
meeting
narrator.
room. But Stanley had
Fuck
felt
you.
the bucket calling to him, telling him
What do you mean you
that
don't understand the bucket?
employee
We love the
lounge was
bucket.
simply the place to be.
In so many ways.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Hi, big dogs.
No,
Said the
No.
bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Don't go
Go
to the
somewhere
meeting room.
else.
Yes.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Yes.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets
The
can't
asthmatic
talk.
big, I think
But
it's
Stanley
funny.
chose not to think about this obvious fact.
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he
try the
unthinkingly
story
did
again.
whatever the bucket asked.
No, no. Why does the bucket sound like David Mitchell? You're not the first person to say that, interestingly. Hi, Asthmatic Maker. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Between both blue and red, we're looking for the final of the lovely collectibles.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
No.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could
We
have
should try
dire
come here without the bucket.
consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what...
Let's quit to menu. And we'll try that one again without the bucket. I wasn't sure if we'd get something different. Let's go! I wish I could run in
co-workers
this.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I love you,
Perhaps
bucket.
he had simply missed a memo.
Meow.
When
Meow.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
No.
room, and
What are you gonna
Stanley
do
knew
about
it
it?
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
It is a good move speed, you're not
It was
wrong.
okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Meow.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Speedrunning
I
it, but that
realize that
implies
investing
there's
your
an
trust in
actual
someone else
ending.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. This
Oh!
you've been
Oops!
but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley
Oopsie.
leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I got eager.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone
Oops.
thinks you are very powerful.
Oh. Chat, I'm gonna pop to the bathroom because I am desperate for a wee and I've been streaming for 3 hours and I have not gone for a wee, so I'm gonna go do that quickly. I'll be 2 seconds. Let me play some music. I'll be back in a moment. Don't be bad, be good. I'll be 2 secs. BRB. Hello. Hi, is it? How was your evening or your day? It was a rave day, right? Oh. Thank you. Hello. Thank you, thank you. It was good. I assumed it was an evening thing, but no, daytime. Daytime rave. Because it was today, right? It was today. I think it was today, right? I'm pretty sure. My everything hurts. I feel that big time from last night. My everything hurts as well. I literally, like, my feet hurt, my body hurts. I need a bath. 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Nice. Nice. I was out till... I was probably dancing, like, non-stop dancing from, like... I want to say 11 until 4. Like, non-stop dancing. It was a workout. Have you decided if you're doing skincare tonight or tomorrow? No, I haven't decided. Probably tomorrow. Rave Shadow Legends. If you guys are new to the stream, by the way, hello, I'm Knightenator. It is a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. And we do have a sub goal today of 20. So if you guys have Amazon Prime and you're not already subscribed, or you just want to subscribe in general, you can subscribe for normally $3.99 in whatever currency you are in, and you can get access to a whole host of emotes and access to ad-free viewing, and come and join us in the Discord as well, !Discord if you fancy it. It is also the final date of the month, which means I will be giving enamel pin badges, a limited edition emerald enamel pin badges, to the top tipper at the moment. It stands B. Thank you! Mike, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Please enjoy your new 3-month badge. Thank you so much for the resub. As it stands, B is top tipper. Danny is so far top gifted subs. And we got Wavy Seal just clutching the top bits at the moment. So if that doesn't change by the end of the stream, then those will be our badgy people. Hi, Slyn. Oh, man. Pretty good, to be honest. Pretty good. Hi, Dog Bomb. Welcome. Yeah, I need like a good day of relaxation tomorrow, to be honest. That's what I need. That's what I need. But I need to, you know what, I need to go food shopping. I have no food in. I need to go food shopping. So.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
It's interesting that it mentions brightly lit. What were we doing again? We were going that way, but without the bucket, I remember. Oh my god.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I hate going food
Perhaps
shopping
he
in the
wanted to
day
stop
on
by
a
the
weekend,
employee
though.
lounge first, just to admire it. it was okay.
Catwalk?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Out into
first open door on his left.
co-workers. No way! Oh my goodness. I
Stanley
got
was so
in.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I was at the hotel at like.
Look, Stanley,
5.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on
And
the
then,
wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
So
your
it was
trust
2:35,
in
thanks.
someone else can be
Yeah, I was up to
difficult,
like 5
but the
and then I
fact
tried to
is that
sleep.
the
I slept
story
so
has
badly.
been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
Right,
let me
between
prove
red
it.
and blue.
Let me prove
Right,
that
it's
I'm
here!
on your
It's
side.
here! It's here! It's here!
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly
Savor this
Wiggly.
moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to
Good
be
night,
rewarded for the
Batwinkle.
most
Sleep
trivial
well.
achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Yay!
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Bullshit.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop.
I'm going round in circles.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes.
This is new.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
This is your favorite one, is it? No, this is new. This is new to me. Oh, beautiful. It'd be better if I could jump at the same time. That might be asking too much. Oh, we'll just sit here and look at them. We'll get a light show. It does sound like me, to be fair. I think I am the narrator. Come on in, the dungeon's fine. Plenty of food. It is my first time in this room. It is. It is indeed. I didn't listen to him the first time. I went through the blue door. Does this just keep going?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Ooh. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs.
Ooh.
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh my god,
Please,
it's literally...
Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh, shoot. Whee!
No! Oh,
I'm alive!
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
Alright, let's go again.
Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you
yeah,
doing
well, you're
this?
an asshole, so... Alright, here we go! Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Oh my god, how many times
Can
do I
you
used
do
to do
that
this?
for me? My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill
Alright, let's
yourself
go
to
again.
keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Whee!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
I am
I
going
don't know
slower.
anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
Oh,
I
well
guess
then
that
maybe
was too
don't
much
delete
to
all of
ask.
my bloody co-workers
It
then.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Aww. I feel bad. Look, I know he's been an asshole. He's a bad guy, but also, I'm a very, very empathetic person. Now I feel very guilty, and he deserves a bit of happiness too. So, he sounds so sad. We'll go back. I'll limp back. I'm so slow.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
No, I feel bad. I'll come to your disco room. Come on.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
No, don't make me feel bad. Oh. No, this is lovely. Take it in. Take it in. It's lovely. It's lovely. Like, get back up there. Excuse me, Chris. It's lovely. It's lovely. I'd quite like all my leggies back, though. I'm walking so slowly. Ch 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 ch. It's so slow. Come on, up we go. Up we go. Round again. It's just such a fun ride. Alright. Let's practice our swimming dive one last time.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going back.
Yes. Sorry, buddy. We both are. Whee! I'm speedy again. Whoa.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
What?
It's
No.
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing
my
more
God.
than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Yay! When Stanley found the collectibles. Yay! Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, this looks ominous. Let's go.
Here's where it all began.
Here's the creepy
first
one.
Collectible.
Wait for it, chat.
Back
Wait
then,
for
we
it.
had no idea
Oh,
how many
look
of
at-
them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know
Wait,
for
what's this over
certain?
here?
We were so innocent. We'll
Oh,
never
this
be
is the
like
next
that
place we
again,
go to.
Stanley.
Look, it's so creepy. 7 out of 6. Wait, that's a BAFTA? Yeah. We saw that in the first memory room.
And here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. but you continue to surprise me in all
I'm
sorts
locked
of
in the
mundane,
bathroom.
unremarkable ways. Okay,
this?
let's do a little quiz.
Understand.
Which of these
Oh.
rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Under the stairs.
No. Under the stairs was the fourth place you found a Stanley, not the third.
Oops, forget
Well, I
me.
guess perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Memories like these are so precious and so cherished that they all just sort of blend together, don't they? You know what?
Oh, I
If
won't let me
Under
go
the
the stairs.
feels like the third place you found a collectible, then who am I to go making judgments?
I'm very bad with quizzes. I don't have a very good memory.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
No.
Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
This is new. He is so sassy. He's so sassy. Ooh. Oh, is this the ledge?
This was the fifth mini stand,
Oh,
and
is
this
it-
one
this
was
is like a
really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Oh my god!
Enjoy.
What? No! No! Ah! Oh my god! Yes! Oh,
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I wonder if you can jump down there now without dying. I wonder, or maybe with this newfangled platform, there's a way. I'm not gonna risk it, but I might try it later. That was amazing. That was so good. Good presentation.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the Final Figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Do we go red? Or blue? I'm gonna go blue. You are in the present.
And
Oh my
then
god.
there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Wow, they both led to the same room. You don't know. You don't know. There was a curtain between them.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more. And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video?
Can we watch it
watched?
again? Yeah!
Yes, I love that video.
Oh my god, this is absolutely incredible. It's incredible. Buck, thank you very much for the follow.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
A solid room. It is a very solid room. I like it a lot.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Next one. Next one. Let's go to the boss's office. Oh no. Not allowed the boss's office. I hear you, alrighty. Who am I to argue?
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found
So
in the exhibit
creepy.
where I introduced you to the Figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I don't know. The exit? Oh my god, collect them all. Collect them all. Collect them all. We're back in the museum. Except it's really dark. And there's nothing on the signs, which is quite ominous. Is this the jump circle? Yes.
It's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember
Hi,
hating
Jump
it back
Nuts.
then. But time does put a
How
rosy
you
filter
doing?
on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Okay. Alright then, I'll get you some more memories. Oh, there's nothing in here now. That's new! Can you find them all? Alright, let's try this way. Oh, I don't like it, it's so dark. Chillin' at Saturday night coding. Nice, what are you making? Alright, let's go this way.
Oh, yes! The two doors! Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Oh, this is so freaking insane. The amount of content they must have had to make.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Memories.
Is there anything else?
Ooh,
Was there
nice.
something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
What? What is it? Is it when you murdered all of my colleagues?
Yes, I'm remembering something now.
Oh!
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was...
Chat! This feels big.
I used to
this
make
feels
big
important.
decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
What?
I did enjoy telling his story so very much.
But
Okay.
I'm Stanley.
Here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh my god. Shadow Knight, thank you for the follow. Oh, what do we do? It's our final run.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he...
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky
I gotta
fellow.
get the
Very
bucket.
lucky indeed.
I'm a very lucky fellow.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to
This
be.
can't be the last one.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was
Yes,
this
I
better
love
than
it.
the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Let's go see the fire, baby. If we've got one last run.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Yay!
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
We're gonna get to
We've
hear the
come together
music
here
one
because we
more
care about you
time.
very much. It's this bucket you're carrying
It's
around
the
everywhere.
adventure line.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the adventure line and the broom closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some
Here we
silly
go.
music as well.
Here we go, chat. Here we go. How long can I stay here and it'll just play for me? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. It's not stop playing!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Oh no, I forgot this is... Oh,
Don't you get
no.
it, Stanley? We need to get rid of
Oh
the bucket.
dear.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True,
Oh,
it
no.
also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you
No.
agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No, thank you. It's my bucket.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the bucket
No, you
destroyer,
can't give it the
you'd
bucket.
see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's
This is my
really like
bucket.
10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the bucket destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
You want a bucket destroyer hoodie? Alright, chat, we're in the final 15 minutes of the stream. If you are new, please feel free to hit the follow button.
The bucket destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Bucket destroyer 0, bucket 3. Right, now we see what happens because that was my technically last run. Well, well, welly well then.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
He's gone silent.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Yeah,
left.
Vendetti. There's like a freaking bunch of different routes you can take. It's all about finding all of the different endings and parts of the story and stuff. So it's like a lot of decisions.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, probably this is the last one and then we will just chat until the end of the stream.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
B, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving us up to Night Amazing. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Has the meeting room changed now you've got all the statues? Yes, it's gone back to what it was before, which was how not to get fired. I didn't even have to put the code in there. You've done it so many times, it just goes, yep, yada, yada, yada. Code entered. Like, crazy. Crazy. I forgot where this goes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Oh,
Mind
joy.
Control Facility.
Oh god, it's back here again. See if I can work out what the hell I'm supposed to do.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life.
I'm
Their
so
true
hungry.
nature
I might have to get
revealed.
some food after
Each
the
bore
stream.
the number of an employee in the
Absolutely
building.
starving.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
Did you
this
go
place
for Iron Brew
where
Extra?
freedom
Because
meant
Iron Brew
nothing.
Extra's the one. Iron Brew Normal is too sugary for me. You couldn't leave with the bucket before? What, go through that door? Yes, food would be really good. Oh, I'm supposed to be moving onwards, don't I? Food and bath? Might be too tight for bath, but we'll see. Maybe. I've
This
learned
mind
in my
control
life,
facility,
if you're
it
ever
was too
considering a bath,
horrible
you
to
should have a
believe
bath.
it couldn't
Because
be
you'll
true.
feel so much better.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yeah, I don't
Was
like
this the
normal
only
Iron Brew.
reason he was happy with his boring job?
A lot of people
That
get
his
upset by that,
emotions
but
had been
Iron Brew is
manipulated
just the
to
one.
accept it blindly? No. He
Yeah, the normal
refused to
one is
believe it.
not for me.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
The last time I was
unthinkable.
here, though, it was without the
Wasn't
bucket, but I
it?
didn't know how to
Was it even
escape.
possible?
I didn't
Had
know how
he
to
truly
stop
spent
the
his entire
nuclear
life
reaction.
utterly blind to the world?
Probably best not to get in the bath if you're going to eat late.
But here was the proof. The
I
heart of the
have
operation.
never
Controls
eaten and then like
labelled
gone
with
swimming or had a
emotions,
bath and never had it
happy
affect me.
or
I'm not sure what it's
sad
supposed to
or
do,
content.
but I've never had
Walking,
it do
eating,
anything.
Working, all of it monitored and commanded.
I feel like it's an
from
old
this
wives'
very
tale,
place.
but maybe it's
And
not.
as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided
Does
that this
nothing? Yeah,
machinery would
I've
never
never- like,
again
I normally eat
exert
in the
its
bath.
terrible power
I like
over
get like a
another
plate of
human
food
life.
and eat in the bath.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Right. Oh, I'm too tired to work out how to do this, but I will. Oh, see, there's like so many buttons. Yeah, you can't work it out before the lights are on, I guess. It makes your skin melt off. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, probably should avoid that.
And when at last he found the sword... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After
Turn
they
off and
kept you
escape now,
enslaved
then.
all these years, you go and you try
Oh,
to take
no, you're
control
right,
of
that
the
was
machine
off,
for
wasn't
yourself.
it?
Is that what you wanted? Control?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, you're right. It
Stanley,
was off. Yeah.
I applaud your effort, I
All right,
really
we'll have
do.
to try that next
But you
time.
need to understand,
'Cause we are
there's
running
only so much that
low on
machine
time
can
here.
do. You
I need
were
to see the badges and
supposed to
stuff.
let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story
1901,
off track,
way too
you're
sweet.
going to have
Do
to
not
do
like
much
it at all.
better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's
Turn off
say
escape. No, I've already pressed on.
2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little
Whoa!
more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your
What's that
time
door?
to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
Some power
desires.
surge.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Right, this says
Mere
3.
moments until the bomb goes off. But
3,
what precious
blue
moments
3.
each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Try that one?
About me. Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
There's no
Of course,
blue 3.
that was merely in
So
this
maybe-
instance of the story. Sometimes when
Oh,
I
blue
tell
and
it,
then the number
I
3?
simply let you sit
Or
there in your
maybe?
office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take
Nope.
back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
And we got these.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You
Alright,
know
that says
what? To
incorrect
hell with
2
it.
down.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh my god. If anyone has any ideas,
Oh,
let me know,
dear
because I have
me,
no
what's the
friggin'
matter,
idea.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was
pink.
capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button
No,
to
the
button,
narrator is not
screen
humble.
to
It's
screen,
evil.
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Oh, that's
One
pink.
solved?
And then 2.
Do you
It's like
have
2.
any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer?
It did bib.
How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion
Incorrect.
of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity.
I
and
do not
Stanley died again. And Stanley died
Do things in the right
again.
way. Brilliant. Thank you.
And Stanley died again.
Goodbye,
Take a look at the
employee.
clock,
Yeah, now
Stanley.
it's...
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown.
No
to
idea.
pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
I do not know. Are you fussed about a spoiler? Yeah, I don't really want spoilers, to be honest. I'm happy to work it out with chat, but I don't really want, like, an actual cheat sheet of how to do it. I want to try it a few more times when I'm, like, more awake. But we'll leave that there for now, and we'll just go into just chatting for the time being. Oh, so that we can wrap things up for today. Let's quit. There we go. God, I'm so hungry. I need to get some food after this. All right, let me go. Let me go over to just chatting. Let's head on over there. Are you guys still enjoying this? Would you be up for watching another stream of the Stanley Parable? Yes? 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 Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm glad. Cause I'm going on, I'm getting better now. Alright, nice. God, I'm so sleepy. Obviously, I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday. And on Monday, we're going to be doing Party Monday as well. We're going to be doing a celebration for hitting 1,000 subs, which we're slightly under again, but that's okay. Well, hopefully that won't go down by Monday, and then hopefully on Monday we'll do some incentives or something. See if we can try and get it back up to it again. We'll see. We'll play some community games and things like that. So it's gonna be a really good day Monday. So definitely come and join us if you can, because that'll be good. In the meantime, I've posted up new content on pretty much every social media, so feel free to go and check those out if you want. You can do !social, and if you are a subscriber, you can come join us in the Discord as well. That would be very much appreciated. What's the plan for dinner? Probably grab... I got some chicken wings earlier with my lunch / dinner / breakfast. So that's probably why I'm hungry. I've had literally one meal today. That's probably why. So I'll just get some of those. Oh, it's my pleasure. I hope it's been okay. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream, Good Wizard. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a little bit quiet, but I hope you've liked it. Have some leftover chicken. Yeah, I'm gonna, what's fragged? What's that? Like when you lob a frag in Apex. When you throw a grenade. I'll probably pop it in the, pop some chicken wings in the air fryer. Well, enjoyed it? Good, I'm glad. I'm really glad. Good, I'm glad. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. My dead? Only slightly. Only ever so slightly. Good, I'm glad. It's gonna happen one way or another. Right, well, I think... I don't think we're getting any